What's going on, guys? Mecha Ish here, and from the Captain America Abomination Wave, we got the Secret War Captain America. Shh, it's a secret. Let's do it.
Level 130 is in progress. Prepare for launch in 3, 2.
Step out of your world and step into mine.
Welcome back, guys, to the Marvel Legends action figure review, and I have from the Captain America Legends series, Abomination Wave. This is Secret War Captain America. So excited to have this version of Captain America because he looks so darn cool. Now, we've gotten a ton of Captain America figures in the past. As you can see, he has his own Legends series now, but this is such a different look for him that I'm super excited to get him out of this box. Let's talk about your standard window box here. You got your Legends series. Of course, you got the Captain America shield logo right there. Build-A-Figure Abomination, and then we have a nice window view of Captain America in his Secret War outfit. You got that shield with that awesome effect. I can't wait to try that on. And then we have the right arm of Abomination. Marvel, Captain America, then you have Secret War at the bottom. On both sides of the box, you have the same awesome artwork of Captain America in this costume holding the American flag. And at the back of the box, you have the Marvel Legends series logo on the top left, and then you have a bio for the Secret War Captain America. Recruited by Nick Fury for an undercover mission, Captain America serves S.H.I.E.L.D. in the pursuit of justice. And you have this awesome image of Captain America slinging that shield. And at the bottom, you have the entire lineup needed to build the awesome Abomination Build-A-Figure, which I can't wait to get to. Alright, guys, let's take the Secret War Captain America outside of this box, and let's see what he's all about. So I got Secret War Captain America outside of his packaging, and he stands at 6.5 inches in height, and he is reusing the same body mold that we've seen with the more recently released Captain Americas that I'm a big fan of. Comes with that awesome alternate hand and shield throwing accessory that just looks so cool with that effect, and then he has the big right arm of Abomination. Alright, let's take a closer look at Captain America. So here we have another fantastic, very detailed head sculpt that's only complemented by the awesome paint app. You can see all of the sculpted lines and details right here on top of his eyebrows. Very strong features on this Captain America like we usually see. You got the nose coming outward, that big strong chin of his cheekbones, a lot of line work and wrinkles going on there. Seemingly an older Captain America. I love that they sculpted the mask over the unmasked portion instead of just painting everything on through, because you can see the elevation and separation between the mask and his skin. We also have some piping sculpted in at the sides of his head. As you can see where the red is nicely painted over that piping. And then we have a very clean design of that silver paint going up and across the center of his head all the way down to the back. And for this character design, instead of the wings sculpted outward, we actually have some nicely painted silver wings on the sides. Nicely sculpted ears, and then we get to his eyes, which are probably the cleanest set of eyes I've ever seen on a Marvel Legends figure. I mean, look at those baby blues, nicely centered and painted so clean, so crisp. And then we have the white of the eyes, very bright and all within the sculpt. And then we have the flesh tone paint that is nicely separated between the upper and lower portions of his mask. And that flesh tone paint shade of color that they're using is consistent with the color that they use for the ears and also his face. Now, this Secret War Captain America is supposed to work in the shadows and be more stealthy, and this costume is representative of that. Instead of the bright blue that we normally see on a Captain America costume, you can see it's been replaced by a darker midnight blue. And then instead of the white, he has silver and some dark grays. Overall on this figure, you can see that the paint detailing is very crisp. I mean, clean all the way throughout. Nice separation between the colors. You got the midnight blue right here separated nicely between that gray, and even on this side as well. Going on his shoulders, you can see more of that blue and gray going onto his flared gloves, which are nicely done. I love the sculpt of the wrinkles, and then you have the red painted outline up top going on down to that little V. And then all of his knuckles are painted in silver, even by his thumb. So that is a very cool design there. And then, of course, you have that brightly centered silver star on his chest. And I love the detailing here with that silver line going all the way down the middle. And look how clean the red is on the side as well. And then he has his awesomely painted silver belt, which has a little bit of a wash. So it gives it that more metallic, very realistic look to it. You got some more clean paint work with these silver lines going down the center of his thighs all the way down to his silver painted knees, which look very cool. And then we have, again, his flared boots that he's known for, and nicely painted with the red. You can see how the red follows the sculpt here, and he has it on the outlines as well. And then, of course, we have his boots, which are just done in that same blue. So even in the shadows, you know, Captain America has to represent his country by having the American flag on his left shoulder. So great job with the paint applications, very clean all the way through. And then on top of that, with the awesome body mold here, the bigger Captain America with all of that sculpted musculature, the cool character design, this is turning out to be one of my favorite Captain Americas. And how can we forget about this awesomely painted shield? You can see the colors are very consistent with the colors the Secret War costume is using. And then we have that awesome translucent red throwing effect going on to his interchangeable right hand with the same paint detailing as the other hands. I mean, this is fantastic. I love that they added this in. I mean, look how crisp this shield is. You got the silver instead of the white, and then you have the darker blue and the darker reds. Just so awesome. Now this shield is able to pop off and work like your normal shield. You see you have the peg that can plug right into Cap's back, and then you have the clip that can go right onto his wrist. Now I love that you can attach it as a normal shield, but I'm going to be using the awesome effect that they gave us. Now you just pop out his right hand here. You can see that easily comes off, and then you just slide this one right in, put the peg through the peg hole, and there you go. You got a Captain America ready to throw his mighty shield. Now the articulation is what you would expect with the rotation of the head. We have a nice extension of his head going upwards, so a beautiful hinge there, and he can look down a bunch. That is fantastic. Now we have a rotation at the shoulder, and with this newer body mold, you have to be careful because of these big shoulders. They run into the lower trap and chest area right there. So as you're elevating the arm, you see you get some resistance. So he can really only elevate about that much. If you go too much further, you're going to start damaging the plastic. So be very careful. That's also going to chip the paint. And I've had that happen to a few of my figures, and it's kind of a bummer. But we do have a rotation at the bicep, double jointed elbows, and we have a rotation and hinge at the wrist. He has an ab crunch, so he can go forward about that much, and he can arch his back a good amount. We do have a nice waist swivel, and if the belt gets in the way, it can slide up or down depending on how you want to pose the figure. Now for his hip joint, he can kick to the side only about that much. He can go forward a bunch, to the back not so much because of the sculpt of his bottom. We do have a thigh cut rotation there, double jointed knee. We have boot cut rotation right at the cuff of his boot, and then we have a nice hinge going all the way down, going all the way up, and of course we have a nice rotation of the ankle. So with all of that articulation and this amazing accessory here, we should be able to get some awesome shots of Captain America. Now it took me a little while to try and figure out how I want to pose this Captain America figure for you guys, because even though I love this awesome accessory, normally the comic book artists have the shield being thrown from the center of the arc. Here we have the arc and then the shield, so you got to play around with it. It's not going to be perfect, but it's still a lot of fun. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a thumbs up and check out my channel for other reviews I have done, and I have so many cool things coming your way, so make sure you all like, subscribe, comment, and share. You know what to do. Peace.